Wow. Oh man, you know what time it is. I know you know what time it is. Come on. Let me ask you, what time is it? Like for real. You know what time it is. It's knockout time, baby! Woo! Man. Oh man. Whoa. I'm super excited. Like I'm excited to be able to share this moment. Finally, my story. My story is inside this book. And the mission is simple. The mission is to help 2 billion people, oh man, to live their best life. I'm excited that I took the time out to go through the pain, to go through those gruesome years of being faithful. I took time out to stay committed. Guys, I'm so excited to say this. That, listen, guys, this is a guy that could not even spell his second name at the age of 25. I was beaten to learn in the Caribbean. Teachers told me my head was too hard to learn, some of them. I want to say this to you from the bottom of my heart. From the bottom of my heart, Knockout family. I believe that everybody has got greatness within. Every one of us have the potential to be amazing. Every one of us have got the potential to be great. But it's down to us, down to each individual to study your blueprint. I mean, thank you so much for your love and your support. For everybody that shares my videos. Guys, I've been waiting for this moment to tell you that I know that it's painful. Some days you're going to feel like quitting. Listen to me. Greatness comes with a price. Greatness comes with a price. But if you can only believe, if you can only accept that you are a masterpiece and the master designer took time to form you, took time to fashion and mold you, took time to get to a place to make sure that you are a piece of the master designer. He took time to make sure that you would understand that you are, oh man, phenomenal. Listen, you are a phenomenal person. If you can only believe, if you can only get to that place that you're willing, you're vain. If you listen to me, guys, I've been waiting to share my story. I knew that I need somebody to get this book so that they can read my story. This is the guy that couldn't even type, spell, or read well. Guys, let me tell you, I was beaten to learn in the Caribbean. They told me my head was too hard. Guys, Susan, I'm telling you this. I'm excited to share this moment with you. But I want you to know this. It started 8 years ago. 8 years ago, went from a broken heart when my fiance at the time walked out of me and told me that she wanted to be as free as a bird. After giving myself 6 years to her, I was investing in everybody else. I was trying to build everybody else up. I was thinking about everybody else. But I came to a place of brokenness, a broken heart, and I thought I was lost. I went through depression, of loneliness and isolation. Guys, this book, I want to release so many people. I want them to get to a place that you understand to become the master of your success. You've got to believe it. You've got to get to a place that you will conquer your pain. You will go, that you will confront your fears. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, guys. Like, from the bottom of my heart. I had to push past my pain. I had to push past my pain to get to my greatness. Listen to me, listen. I looked at Les Brown. I look at Eric Thomas. I look at Steve Harvey. I look at Oprah Winfrey. I see them shining, and they all shining. And I said to myself, in my brokenness of my heart, I said, God, if you could just enlighten me, if you could just show me that that there is something greater that I've got to do. And I met Steve Harvey in Atlanta airport. Shout out to my big brother, Steve Harvey. I met him in Atlanta airport, and he looked at me, and I came up to him, and we spoke. And when we spoke, 8 years ago. He said to me, son, there is something special about you, kid. And that day, I was working on my dreams. And when I came back to London, I made a decision that I don't care how difficult it gets. I don't care how hard or how high the mountain is. I understood that for me to shine, for me to help more people, I had to love myself enough. I had to know I was a phenomenal person. I understood that I'm a masterpiece, and it came to me. It came to me, and it's like he spoke to me. He said, son, you are a masterpiece. And I say, yeah, I'm gonna write this book. You know, people ask me. I said some people are advising me I should put my face on the cover, but I've got my face on the back. That's all right for me. You know why I want you to know? If you can look close enough, there's a tree. You see, inside of us, we are all growing. Inside of us, we are all blossoming. Inside of us, we are supposed to keep growing. But we get to a place that we become so broken that we forget. Guys, let me tell you something. I want you to know this. I want you to know this. Let me tell you something. I want you to see this tree. You know, there's a good book that says, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of waters that bringeth forth his fruit in this season. Come on. You've got to plant. You've got to work. You've got to grind. And most of all, you've got to become so your foundation has to become so strong that when you're working on your dream, that when you're so determined, you understand that that tree that is inside of you, that you're about to give birth to in its season, it will give birth in the right time. And I'm saying to you, greatness comes with a price. So yes, I don't keep myself around negative people. I understand that negative people are people. I love them, okay? They're humans. I love them. But I don't surround myself with negative people because I understand that negative people has nothing positive to build me up. And it's going to be painful, but you've got to cut them off. Listen to me. You've got to cut them off. Greatness comes with a price. It comes with a cost, but you've got to make a decision that I am a masterpiece created for greatness. And if you can only believe it, if you can get to that place that you understand that no matter what you're going through in your life, no matter what frustrations may come, that you would understand that you've got a book inside of you, you've got a business inside of you, you've got a dream inside of you, you've got a goal inside of you, and all you got to do is execute. Listen to me. Execute is celebrated. I want you to know this. Execution is celebrated. Listen to me. Everybody go and watch Tiger Woods because they would like to see Tiger Woods put a hole in one. But you see, in order for us to be great, for us to be phenomenal, we've got to understand that we are supposed to celebrate every victory. And that's why earlier in the year, God gave me this book. I've been working on this for 5 years. I've been working on this for like 3 months. God gave me this book and said, I've got to help somebody quickly. And 3 months I wrote this book. And I'm saying this to you like it took me time and effort and energy and determination to bring this book to birth because it's my story. And some of my story. And I'm going to tell you this with all my heart for my college dropout. Listen to me. I know that you are going through something in your life that you've loved everyone. You've invested in everyone. You've given your heart. You've given your soul. And it's been broken many times. But I want you to know the day I woke up. The day I woke up and I understood that I'm a masterpiece. The day I woke up and I understood I'm a masterpiece, created for greatness. The day I understood this message that I needed to give it to the rest of the world. I needed you to wake up and understand there are sometimes you're going to have to refocus to focus. Woo! That's one of the chapters in this book. Man, I'm excited. Like, there's a chapter in this book, and let me get this right. I'm sure there's a chapter that says, yes, there it is. I don't know if you can say it. There's a chapter in this book. It says you've got, right there he goes, you've got to refocus to focus, guys. Listen, I'm excited about this book because I know somebody's life is gonna change. Somebody's life is gonna wake up. And I'm gonna tell you this: greatness comes with a price. I have lost a lot of friends along the way. Oh man, I've been lied to. I've been used. I've been abused. Listen to me. I'm saying this to you. Greatness comes with a price, but you've got to be willing to go through that pain. You've got to be able to push through that pain. And some days you're going to have to cry through it. And some days you're going to have to work through it. And some days it's going to become so frustrated that you've got to understand no matter what happens, I will not quit. I will not give up. I will push past my pain to get to my greatness. And to become the master of your success, you have to remember who you are. You have to understand that you are priceless. So my story in this book is going to help you. And Knockout family, it's knockout time. Today, as we get ready to go into the week ahead, you know, I say Sunday is a new Monday to grind. I needed to get this, guys. I needed to get this. I want you to get this with all my heart. How God favored you in spite of. Come on, somebody need to get this. I said, God favored you in spite of where you came from. God favored you in spite of your circumstance. And there's a season that's coming that you're going to give birth to something new. There's a season that's coming that you're going to change your whole mindset. There's a season that's coming that I guarantee you that if you could just go through that pain and you're willing to pay the price, greatness is around the corner. I know that some people ask me, you know, I ship anywhere. It don't matter where it is. I'll get this book to you. But I want you to know this from the bottom of my heart. What are you willing to pay for greatness? Are you willing to die? Are you willing to go above and beyond? And this is what it's going to take. Sometimes I don't sleep 4 nights in a row. I don't sleep. Ask my wife, I'm up because I understand that the message, that I'm only a messenger to the world. And I just simply want to help you. I just simply want to help you to move and to grow and to blossom. So, yep, here we go. It's here. It's here. And I'm going to say this to everybody. Greatness comes with a price. But you have to be willing to pay the price. You have to be willing to execute. You have to be willing to accept that you are amazing. You know, I believe with all my heart that many of us are frustrated and lonely and depressed and brokenhearted because we've lost our faith. I speak about faith in my last video, and I try to explain to people this over and over again, that faith does not say it's easy. Faith says it's possible. Faith does not say it's going to work out okay. Faith says it will be okay. Faith says that even though you can't see it, even though you don't know what it's going to be like, the journey, he said, if you are willing to take the journey, you can be phenomenal. If you are willing to be great, if you are willing to be amazing, if you are willing to be a phenomenal woman, if you are willing to be a phenomenal man, I can tell you this, the process is of greatness takes some pain and it comes with a price, but you've got to be willing to pay it. So yes, you're going to have to cut some of your friends off. So yes, you're going to have to surround yourself with phenomenal people. Yes, you're going to have to find a coach or a mentor. Yes, you might need to invest some money and some time. And yes, you have to change your mindset. And the mindset is simple. That God created you. He gave you a purpose. And He needs you to grow. And that's why I put this book, Masterpiece. You could be one of these lights that are willing to shine. And I talk about victory, my victory. I talk about this bird because that bird right there, you symbolize freedom. And then for you to have the victory and for you to be that masterpiece and shine and to stand out and have that financial freedom, you've got to be in that place that you're willing to love. About to go deeper. I mean, love yourself and love God. That's the fundamental principle. You've got to love yourself and love God. Once you get to a place that you love yourself. I take my cap off every time. I'm sweating, guys. And I love that little scar in my head. You know, some people might call me ugly. I like this scar right here. I'm showing you because every scar, every pain, everything that you go through in your life, you've got to love who you are. Once you love who you are, once you immerse yourself in your gift, once you immerse yourself in your talent, you would understand that you are a phenomenal woman. You are a phenomenal man. And you've got greatness within you. And you are a masterpiece. And God didn't make junk. God didn't make mistakes. And most of all, he took time to give you a purpose. But inside of your pain, inside of the pain, the thing that, inside of your fear, inside of the thing that you fear. Somebody asked me who designed my logos, who gave me my slogans. I said to you, look, I started to look within me. I started to discover who I am. I started to recognize that I was given a gift to speak. I was given a gift to release people from the pain and the struggles of their mindset. And once I started to believe, I started to live. So yes, I've been living my life for 8 years. And I want you, Knockout family. I need you. I need you to believe in yourself. I need you to get to that place that you understand there's a process. And inside this book, I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share some of my story with you. And this story is simple. That this is a guy that many people thought, oh, they can't try to count me out. But I counted myself in. Many people thought that, hey, that I would never make it. And now I'm living my best life. Guys, I cannot put into words anymore. But I need you to know you have greatness within you. You are a phenomenal person. But it comes with a price. And if you're willing to pay the price, which is to trust the process, which is to be consistent and be dedicated and be loyal and be committed and to understand that no matter what you're going through, if you could just see it, if you could just believe it, if you could just love who you are created to be, I guarantee you this one thing. I guarantee you this one thing. You will make it. You will become a masterpiece. You will be shining like the stars do. It's your boy, Dr. G, the Love Motivator. I'm out of here. It's knockout time. Please do me the honor and help me to get this message out there. Get a copy of my book. Click the link above this video, below, wherever it is. And I want you to know God loves you, and so do I. God believes that you're phenomenal and you're a masterpiece. So do I. I'm God.